that can only be triggered when there's an official declaration. The body in charge of the elections says that the elections have not been concluded. They are saying that their officers were threatened, were cajoled to do an illegal act, and the law allows them. The CI allows them to ensure that the right things are done, and that is what they've done. There is no official declaration. It is the Electoral Commission that does declaration of results. It is saying that it has not concluded. What it has concluded is a final collation. We declared all our candidates whose matter is in dispute the rightful elected candidates. So that's it. Don't worry.
There's a lingering question finally.
Thank you very much. Come back again. That is.
Are fighting for their own opportunity to join you in Parliament, observing events in court. It appears that this matter may not see a near end by January 7 when swearing in is supposed to be done.
It will. And we believe in the court. You see, when it started, like leader said, I mean, it was violent. And the precedent, if it's not kept.
Thank you for joining us here on GBC News. Can you tell us what happened in court today?
Yes, I think today the High Court was billed to take the mandamus application filed with respect to Tema Central, Ablekuma North, Okankwe Central, and Techima South. The NDC raised preliminary objection to the application, indicating that it must rather be an election petition, and therefore this court is not the forum by which the case can be heard. I mean, we disagree as New Patriotic Party because we think that for election petition to commence, there must be conclusion to an election, in which case you then go to challenge by petitioning the results. The EC has in itself indicated that in these constituencies, their return officers were not allowed to conclude the process. So we are in the hands of the court. We will come back tomorrow to hear what the court will tell us based on the objection that has been raised by the NDC. We know that their grounds are not solid, but we wait on the court. We know that the New Patriotic Party won the elections in these constituencies, and so we wait.
Interesting enough, you disagreed to the objections raised by Eduji because he said the elections were not concluded. But according to them, the coalition and results were declarations were done in their favor in the 4 constituencies. So how come there's the conflicting argument from each side?
So the EC, by law, appointed returning officers, and it is the responsibility of the returning officer to go through the process, receiving results from all the polling station presiding officers and putting them together. This process did not conclude at that level. That's why the EC on its own, in a press release on 19 December, indicated that in these constituencies, they were going to go back to collate the results, so they will be able to declare the results. So you need to find out from the EC, not from Eduji. They know they've lost it, but they are here making noise. So I will advise you, find out from the EC, find out from their returning officers, find out from the media persons and the security who were there on the said day, 7 December, whether collation was completed.
They also argue that what was done after the High Court's ruling, the previous ruling of the High Court, was recollation and not collation.
I mean, would you want to rely on what they are telling you or what the law is? What the law is collation, not recollation. The New Patriotic Party has never used anywhere recollation. We said that the EC should be made to complete the collation process. So they declare the results and announce a winner. I think this is simple. We've made it clear that the NDC must stop the thuggery and let the rule of law operate. Thank you very much.
So what your final decision? What do you expect, or what outcome do you expect tomorrow from the court?
We cannot predetermine the outcome. We are in the hands of the court. My pleasure.
It is well. Well, we raised an objection, preliminary objection, to their case that they filed. We thought that it's a wrong method they've used. They are using ambush tactics, backdoor window, to force the arms of the state institution, EC, to do their bidding. That is a trick they are trying to do. The people have voted, the returning officers have done their work. The law, the EC, has given those powers per the CI 1272 to returning officers to declare, collate and declare parliamentary resource. So that power rests with the returning officers. Okay, it doesn't rest with the commissioners, Madam Jean Mensah and the other commissioners. They don't have those powers. It is the returning officers. So when they finish their work and declare somebody winner and you are not satisfied, pay PNDC law 284, okay, subsection 16 and 20, you come to High Court and file a petition against those declarations with enough evidence so that the court can set it aside the declarations or ask for this.
But your opponent said that there was no official collation and declaration of the results, so to say. But you are saying there were collation and declaration of the results and it went in your favor. Is that what you are trying to say?
Your media houses carry the declarations. Your media houses, they carry those declarations live. It was done live. It wasn't done under somebody's bedroom. It was done at the collation centers. Live cameras, policemen standing there. And they held the hands of the various candidates having been properly elected and declared. You get my question? That is what they have done. They have done their work. So that mandamus they are asking for, that work was done. Not that it wasn't, it was done. And they were declared officially at the collation centers. So if you are not satisfied, you know the path to go. You don't come by mandamus and saying that they should go back and do something they have done already. They have done it.
In Summer Central, the argument of the applicants is that the returning officer who declared Ms. Bright the winner was not the official returning officer who should have done that, and so it makes it null and void.
It is only the High Court that can make such announcements or pronouncement that it was null and void. Not Madam Jean Mensah and her commission. They don't have that power. They should show which part of the law that allows them to sit in their office and say it was done in error, and therefore they are not upholding it. Tell me which part of the law. CI 127, the 63 pages, which part of the page is saying that Madam Jean Mensah has that power? We are not in the jungle. Let's do things legally. That's why the law court is here. The path for them to do that here, High Court, come with a petition. Let the judge set it aside, and then we now get whether it is true or not. It doesn't lie in their mouth. What they are doing is illegal. It's a lawless institution that we are now having, and we must correct them. The EC fast become a very lawless institution.
They also claim that what was done per the ruling of the court from the previous courts, which compelled the EC to go on with the declaration, was not a real declaration, but was the conclusion of the collation and declaration of the elections. Do you agree with them, or what is your stand on that?
There is nothing like that. We don't have anything like that in our books. The CI 127 is very clear. Just go and read Regulation 43. You see the procedure used in collating and declaring results. The presiding officers haven't satisfied themselves with the procedure, went ahead and declared the results. If you're not satisfied with that, you don't sit in your office and say they didn't do it, they didn't do it. Let the judge see it, not you, the commissioners. They don't have that power. That has been our position all along.
Do you expect tomorrow's ruling to go in your favor?
Of course, we have just given the evidence. We have given enough evidence. The mandamus was meant to do what? To ask them to do an action that they thought they have not done. But those actions were carried out by the returning officers, not Madam Jean Mensah. They have done their work. They have finished. And they've sent their results to them. If you are not satisfied, let us battle each other through a petition. We'll battle each other. But you don't come through this back door. This is a backdoor method. Ambush tactics won't allow it. It's a very, very unknown procedure to our laws. We won't accept it. That is why we are here. You see, we are not lawless. NDC is a very law-abiding institution. That's why we are here. If we were to these people, they would have used state guns to go and ransack the place and declare themselves winners. 2020 is evidence. You saw what they have. They stole 5 seats through guns, kill people. Have we done that? And say we should go to court. They don't want court.
Alhaji Computer, thank you so much for your time on GBC. So there you heard Alhaji